Tonight, we are learning what killed a young mother who traveled to Miami for cosmetic surgery and died hours later inside an unlicensed surgical recovery house. Good evening once again. I'm Juwan Strader.
And I'm Jackie Nesprell. NBC6 investigative reporter Amy Viteri obtained records which reveal how that woman died. Amy?
According to the Miami-Dade Medical Examiner's Office, a combination of a prescription painkiller and a dangerous designer drug in Amonique Miller's system after that surgery led to her death. Her mother told us over the phone she was devastated to learn what killed her daughter.
Amonique Miller and her younger sister Kiara Barnes traveled to Miami in March to get cosmetic surgery together, an adventure that ended in tragedy.
I have to remind myself every day that this is real. She's not calling and that Amonique is not coming back.
At the time, Amonique's mother, Wakila Miller, told us the sisters both underwent procedures at Avana Plastic Surgery Clinic inside this building on West Flagler Street. And then came here, to this home on Southwest 4th Street, which advertised itself as Kayla's Recovery House. Hours later, according to this Miami police report, Amonique was dead, leaving behind her 1-year-old daughter.
I really want to know, first of all, what happened to my daughter.
NBC6 obtained these records from the medical examiner's office, which show the cause of Amonique's death was acute combined drug toxicity.
They found a mix of the prescription painkiller oxycodone and an unregulated drug called bromazolam killed Amonique. In the ME's report, they describe bromazolam as a potent designer drug commonly found in counterfeit pills or powders.
My daughter's supposed to be here with her daughter, and unfortunately, she's not.
The medical examiner's office report states the use of these drugs in the hours following Amonique's procedure are responsible for the fatal outcome, adding there is no evidence of surgical complications.
From what Kiara is saying, that a muscle relaxer was given, and possibly multiple Percocet.
According to a preliminary police death investigation report provided to the medical examiner, the owner of the recovery house, Kayla Oliver, told investigators she provided Amonique with 2 Percocets and did not have a license to practice medicine. Amonique's sister Kiara also told police Oliver gave Amonique an unknown number of muscle relaxers from Kiara's prescription and 2 Percocets from an unlabeled pill bottle because Amonique's medication was not ready.
As far as we know, her actual prescription was never picked up from the pharmacy.
We reached out to Oliver's attorney, but he declined to comment at this time. Oliver previously told investigators Amonique was only given prescription pills at the recovery house.
I never thought that I would be.
All right, man. So you've seen this, and what's so funny about it is, I came on that video by accident, but I was going to talk about a regular channel version, because I got the Patreon and links in the description. Join, thumbs up the video, share the video. I was going to talk about a regular version of this, of women that get body work done and BBLs done. It's a mental illness. It's a huge red flag. It's more than a red flag than being a single mother. It's more than a red flag than being a sex worker, prostitutes, OnlyFans. It's one of the biggest red flags that you can come across, because you had DC Young Fly, girlfriend get body work done and she passed away. And if his validation of having his children and making you the woman he wanted to build a family with, if his validation isn't good enough, whose is? Who is? And my thing about this is, I'm pretty sure you got white women that get BBLs done because, they was the staple, especially like Playboy models and porn stars. It was silicone. It wasn't really BBLs back then. And lip fillers was more about the chest, Silicon Valley, So a lot of white women, they was pretty much into that. But, a lot of these women, they get these BBLs to attract attention, to get with a baller. They think that's what men want. Like I said, I did a short on this. Black women, they look at the world through a social media point of view, and they look at men through the top 16% point of view. I believe like the top 80% of women only deal with 16% of guys. So that's all they see. So when they say guys are hoes, or all guys want to do is have sex all day, and guys are playing me and they're not taking serious, they're talking about them. They're not talking about what the 84% of black men, they talking about a small percentage of black men. And that's where the war is on the internet at. They live in this delusion. They may see a white guy, a white girl with a black guy. But to them, oh, it's all black guy, but the statistics say something different. You don't know if they going out and they platonic friends, they on they work studying for college, or they're working on a project at work. You don't know what that relationship is. Just because you see somebody, together doesn't mean they're actually together. But, for the most part, a lot of them get them body work done to attract these guys, to sell it, to be more of a seller. And you got to understand, when you do those things, your place on the sexual market value may be high, but a guy wanting to marry you, like, no, guys ain't marrying her. If you look at a lot of billionaires and a lot of millionaires, that's up there, and the women they mess with, they be regular Deborah, regular, Keisha, you know what I'm saying? But it's a mental illness, because if you're not happy with yourself, you know what I'm saying? If you're not happy with yourself, how can I make you happy? And the problem what I have is a lot of these women, and I didn't know when you got body work done, you had something in my eye. When you got body work done, you have to go work out. And my thing is, when I go to the gym, I see a lot of, white women building bodies. And I'm gonna say it's a lot of white women building bodies and successfully building bodies. So I feel like if you got to get a BBL, a tummy tuck, and all that, and you still got to work out, why not go to the gym? Why go straight to the table? And I'm gonna get surgical on this one, for real talk. Why? So I don't even look at those type of women. You can say, well, sometimes you can't tell, and this, that, and the third, and people got some good ones, and no, I don't want to deal with that. I mean, no, thank you. You got a BBL, stay over there. You got a titty lift, tummy tuck, you got body work done, go stay over there. Unless you needed it, and you really, really needed it from a medical standpoint of view. I'm good, because you can't be satisfied. For you to go on the table and do all this, what are you doing it for? Married women do that shit. And next thing you know, they file for divorce. Oh, my husband was jealous of me and he thought I was cheating in that. Like, why would you go make a drastic change like that? For what? So if your husband's attention is not enough, if him saying you beautiful is not enough, my thing is she about to skate. She about to skate. She's already planning her escape. She's about to escape. She's about to escape. So when they go do stuff like that, they about to level up. And a lot of these women, they leave their marriages and they just want to be prostitutes. And, Coach Greg Adams said a lot of women's secret fantasy, their secret occupation is to be prostitutes. That's what they really want to do. A lot of women want to get paid for sex. But also you think about, you go get a BBL, right? You go get it. And you go to an illegal doctor to do it. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves about people who get tattoos, is that anything you put on your body that's going to be permanent, I know you can get lasered off, whatever, it ain't whatever. Anything you go put on your body or get done to your body, ain't you going to want to spend money on? Why don't you make sure you got the best person possible that can do your tattoo? A lot of people go run and get their tattoo and get a rinky dink ass tattoo. You got to live with that. So, and you got to talk about needles and all that type of stuff, and you got to make sure it's sterile and clean. Then you talk about going to cut corners to get a BBL. You heard people booties as fix it flat as busting, and they said K Michelle, her silicone titties was dripping and all that type of stuff. Why would you want to go through that? Why would you want to put yourself in a position where I'm gonna get something done on my body, I'm gonna shortchange it. I'm gonna shortchange it. I'm gonna risk my life to get a BBL. I'm not gonna do it the right way. I'm gonna get the cheapest deal possible instead of getting my money up. Matter of fact, instead of going to the gym, working out, and being the best version that you can be and putting in the work. And that's why a lot of dudes, they talk about black women wearing wigs is a sign that black women that always wear wigs is a sign of you being lazy. Not wearing your natural hair for a lot of dudes, it's a sign of you being lazy. And for you to sit there and go on a table to work to get your body worked on to get a baller or to attract a husband, but you don't want to work on your personality. You don't want to go to therapy and work on being a better person. Think about that. Lady lost her, daughter and her, and they gave her some payment. Her prescription wasn't right. She wasn't legally authorized to do the BBL. You willing to risk your life, which this Wonder Woman did, risked her life being cheap on the BBL. If I'm gonna go get something like that done, I want top dollar. I want to go to a real plastic surgeon. I want to go to top dollar. Top dollar. I'm telling y'all, man, you deal with women like that, bro, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it. They're mentally insane. They're legally insane. I'm telling you. To shortchange yourself, to be cheap with your life. And black people put all this money into shoes and clothes and cars. So they all made of the same material, but they don't care about what they put into their bodies. They eat off the dollar menu. They don't care about going to the gym. They don't, you got some women saying, or some people, black people, water's nasty. For you to go jump on the table, bruh, in my opinion, for the low versus a non-authorized doctor just to get a BBL, bruh, pack them up. Pack them up. Pack them up. Pack them up. I mean, pack them up, man. That's all I pretty much had to say, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Hit the link tree. You can find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.